Hey guys, welcome to Blogger's United. Welcome to another video. And today, again, another day in the life of Blogger's United. I swear I made a video early today about what the Cruyffism was, and I was gonna release that video today, but seeing the news that came out today, I thought it was more prudent to talk about this, that there's so many things to talk about Barcelona that I just don't have time to do that, to do all the videos that I would love talking about. But today is time to talk about Marco Cucurella, our left back situation, Junior Firpo, among other things. And let's just start with the video, because it's basically Marco Cucurella will be joining Getafe on loan for the 2019-2020 season. At the end of the campaign, they will have an option to buy of 6 million euros. Let's remember that last season, the 2018-2019 season, Marco Cucurella spent the year on loan at Eibar, and that Eibar at the beginning of the summer paid 2 million euros for services of Cucurella, and we bought him back a few days ago for 4 million euros, meaning that we've taken a loss of 2 million euros on Marco Cucurella. If he succeeds at Getafe, we'll sign on a permanent deal for, if he has a successful period and for whatever reason they want to buy him, he will be a Getafe player for the next 4 years after he finishes his loan. Meaning that we would have done all this process for a gain of 4 million euros. And what I have to say about this is that it's very, you just spat in front of the face of all La Masia players, because I cannot understand what's going on. Like, unless there is a mastermind plan, we need the funds desperately, because we're gonna get rid of Jordi Alba, that I don't know about. I doubt it, but if that's the case, and we are gonna bring in a superstar left back to be our first team left back, I don't understand why there is rumors of Junior Firpo joining Barcelona, because Junior Firpo is gonna be another case of Lucas Dean, and we all know how good that turned out. Lucas Dean was a player that had potential, and he's a good player. Like we just saw last season at Everton, he was one of the best players at Everton last season, probably the second best left back in the Premier League last season. But at Barcelona, playing 20% of the minutes of the season, didn't play enough. He always did a good job, but was never allowed to play, because Jordi Alba obviously was playing at such a high level that there was no reason to bench him or anything. And that's what I'm asking. You are doing all of this for Marco Cucurella, someone that has been at La Masia since he's been a kid, someone that knows the way that we play, that to a point wants to succeed with Barcelona, that his dream would be to be at Barcelona. And you only need someone to cover for Jordi Alba in case of an injury, and and just to rotate him out for when he needs to be rotated out, because we have a Champions League game in midweek or something like that. So that means 20% of the games of the season, and you're telling me that Marco Cucurella is not good enough? Like, what more do you need than one great season, or at least a good season at Eibar last season? He's a team in the first division of Spain. He had an outstanding game against Real Madrid. He had a good game against Barcelona, and yes, he played left mid last season, mostly. But at Barcelona, being a left back, you've seen Jordi Alba, you've seen Semedo, you've seen Sergio Roberto. It's basically been like an like a winger, because they are the only players that add width to our play. So it doesn't matter if he's playing left mid or left back for another club, because at Barcelona the role is the same. You're gonna be a very offensive wide player with an important amount of defensive necessity, but attacking wise you need to be really good. And for just a few minutes of the season, I'm sure that with 20% of the games of the season and training with the first team, and going 1 or 2 like every other game, being summoned to play in a game, I'm sure that he will be happy. Firpo, on the other hand, you're gonna pay 40 million, about 30 to 40 million. His release was just 40 million euros, and you're planning to pay that for 20% of the games of the season. So someone that you had literally for free, or 2 million euros, that's from the house, that's from La Masia, but instead you're opting to go with Junior Firpo, who is older and could be better. I don't know. He's had one and a half good seasons at Betis, but do we really need that? We don't, because Jordi Alba has not shown any sign that he's gonna slow down. So I don't know why you need someone to compete with him when he is at the best level that I've seen Jordi Alba at his Barcelona career. That dude is an unbelievable level, and just because he had one bad game against Liverpool and one bad moment against Valencia doesn't mean that it should tarnish his whole season. Because Jordi Alba had a 10 out of 10 season. He was Barcelona's third best player last season, behind Messi and Martin ter Stegen. So Jordi Alba had a fantastic season, and a bad performance or two shouldn't tarnish his whole season. He is a fantastic left back, and I believe that having just a backup like Cucurella can play on the wing, can play on the left back, that's good enough. That's all we need. And instead you're opting to go with Junior Firpo. Like Valverde, this is on you. I know this is on you, because the board are not gonna sign Junior Firpo just because. This is because you want to sign another left back, and you don't trust Cucurella for whatever reason. I mean, you don't trust Miranda because after he had one horrible game against Levante, and let me put it this way, he had a horrible game against Levante, but it was a game where you had Boateng, where you had Murillo, where you had all the Barca, like it was a match between Barca B players and the second string of Barcelona. So basically everyone played horrible in that game, and you try to signal Miranda by substituting him at half time and not giving him any more chances during the season. That is not okay with me, and I think that you're not giving La Masia players a chance. Like Riqui Puig is not going on preseason. When he gave his talk to the official Barcelona channel, he's giving Griezmann all these praises and Neto all these praises, but Frenkie de Jong, yes, he's a very important player. He has a lot to give us. He's a plan for opting to the future. Excuse me, what? Frenkie de Jong is a future for what? No, Frenkie de Jong is a plan for now. He's ready now. He better play now. He better start now. Same thing with Arthur Melo. Rakitic cannot stay. I've repeated this time and time again. Rakitic cannot stay. Like, we have all these youth players that could succeed at Barcelona, and this is your fault. This is not the board's fault anymore. Like, I blame the board for other things, but I don't blame the board for your decisions. I blame the board for keeping you, not for your decisions. Like Valencia, he had a fantastic season at Bordeaux, and Wague, he is a really good right back, and I think that he could have a really good future at Barcelona. But for a backup, again, we have Valencia, and we should have tried him out. We have Oriol Busquets, and we're signing Ludovic Reis, who again I think is a fantastic signing. But we have Oriol Busquets already. Like, we have Riqui Puig and Arena, and you're gonna keep Ivan Rakitic, and you're bringing players for Barcelona V. We had Hiroki Ave because Real Madrid signed Takefusa Kubo, and then we have to sign a Japanese player because for our Japanese sponsorships. Like, This is absolutely insane. Like, we're signing the son of the agent of Frankie de Jong. Like, it's a disaster. That's not how you're supposed to treat La Masia. Like, our youth player, we have good youth players. In comparison to other seasons where we're producing maybe 1-2 players, we've produced an amazing talent in Riqui Puig and very good, interesting talent in Aleña, Abel Ruiz, Oriol Busquets, Carles Pérez, Alex Collado, Monchu, Chumi, Cuenca, Miranda, Palencia. Like, all these players, I'm not saying that they're gonna be world beaters, but I'm saying that they're good enough to give them a chance. Like, Guardiola would have given them a chance. Luis Enrique would have definitely given these players a chance. Like, I mean, if Luis Enrique was here, Riqui Puig would have been here instead of Rakitic last season. But that's not here or there. So what I'm saying is, there's no need for a left back. Like, Diego Palacios looks really good, and I would be okay with signing him. I think that you shouldn't, but if you sign him and give him a project for the future, then I'm okay with that. But is he that much better than Cucurella? Like, hasn't Cucurella shown you anything last season to give him 20% of the minutes of the season? What does he have to do? Does he have to be a combination between Messi, Maradona, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Dani Alves, and all these great players for you to give him a chance? For you to give him 20% of the minutes of the season? It's an absolute travesty. Like this is alright. Grimaldo, one of the best left backs in Europe right now, at least in my opinion. At least one of the best left back prospects in the future for right now. And he was a Barcelona B player. Instead of buying Lucas Dean, we should have promoted Grimaldo, and in a couple years he would be the understudy to Jordi Alba. And when Jordi Alba leaves Barcelona in 2 to 3 years, then you go and promote Grimaldo to the first team, and everything would be going smoothly. Instead, he's left for Benfica. Okay, given that there were reports that he had kind of an attitude, and then I'm okay if you let him go, but he, quality-wise, is one of the best left backs in Europe. And you've gone ahead and we don't know what's going on. Left back is not really a position you should be strengthening in. We're fine. Cucurella is fine. Jordi Alba is fantastic. It's 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. Like, there is no need to strengthen in left back. We don't need strengthening actually in any position. I've said it. If you can find one of the best, like a generational talent at center back, then fine, but that's only if you're gonna get Piqué out, because if you're not gonna get Piqué out, you don't do anything else. In my opinion, we've done everything that we need to sign. We have it at the club already, and you just have to get rid of Coutinho and Rakitic and Rafinha, to be honest, because he has too many injury problems right now. And that's it. That's all you need to do, and you would have a fantastic team. But instead, you have, I don't know what Barcelona is gonna look like next season. So like, it's yet to I've yet to know what's gonna be the starting lineup for next season. Again, Cucurella, I'm sorry, I apologize for Barcelona doing this. Like, La Masia players, like, again, Riqui Puig. Like, leave me your comment in the comment section below. Do you think that Cucurella will have a good season at Getafe? Do you think that we should have kept him, that he should go, that we should sign Junior Firpo, or if no, I don't know, any left back that you think that we should sign? Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.